Hello boys, welcome back to another video. And as always, I hope this video is going to be insightful to you boys. So today we're going to be talking about the top 3 skills, top 3 things you need in order to be successful and be a force in this appointment setting job, in this appointment setting role, in this industry. So the first thing that I need to say is the switching mindset. I think that's the first and foremost most important thing you need coming into appointment setting. I don't think experience is that important. I don't think even time, in a sense, like you can make this work with 2 hours, you can make this work with 6 hours. Like obviously, there's limits to how much you can make with the amount of time you put in. But I think the mindset switch is the most important thing, because if you have the wrong mindset coming into this, is never going to work. You can't come into this with the mindset that it's just a get rich quick scheme. Impossible. You can't come into this with that mindset, because if you come into it with this mindset, it's a get rich quick scheme. It's similar to these things where drop shipping or crypto, if I get in early, it's just as simple as that, I'll make money. It's not as simple as that, boys. You need to be able to willing to grind. With sales, this industry is cutthroat. If you don't work hard, you're not going to be able to pay the bills at the end of the month. You're not going to be able to pay rent. You're not going to be able to feed your kids. That's why the mindset coming into this is so important. You know, people in sales are killers. There's a reason why you meet salespeople and they're super easy to talk to, super charismatic, super confident people. It's because they change their mindset going into this. They know that coming into sales, you need to be a whole different breed to stand out from the rest, because there's the average salespeople that just You need to be that big man who's like, yes, I'm this guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So the change in mindset is so important in that sense, but also in a sense that making money online, you probably never made money online before. So, and I was the same probably about a year and a half ago. You've seen loads of TikToks, you've seen loads of YouTube videos, Instagram videos of people saying they've made 10K per month, or this is the best side hustle of 2021. This is the best way to make money in 2022. Like, you hear the same bullshit all the time. And it gets to a point where if you've tried a lot of these things, you've not made any money, you've invested time, maybe you've invested money, and it gets to a point where you've not seen any results from all this time and hard work put in. It gets to a point where you think making money online is bullshit and the only way to make money is just the standard 9 to 5 or whatnot. But until you switch your mindset into believing that this can actually work and this is actually going to get me out of the situation I'm in, you're never going to see the results. Because I half-hearted a couple of things. When I started appointment setting, I fully committed. It was like, I really want to get this shit done. I really want to be someone that, you know, changes. And not, I've always had the mindset that I don't want to be in the normal 9 to 5, but as soon as I switched my mindset and being like, this is going to work and I'm going to fully commit to this, that's when I started seeing results. So changing the mindset is the most important thing. Number two, I think you need to be able to be flexible. You need to be able to, like, not be bullshit yourself about your time. Like, you need to be able to fit this in. You need to not, you know, say, it also links with the first one in terms of switching the mindset, but like, say if you've got a 9 to 5, say if you're super busy, you need to be able to set a certain amount of time a day. 2 hours per day is what I say. You need to be able to set aside to be successful in this. 2 hours per day is not a lot to ask for the normal individual, especially if you're someone who, you know, find yourself doing bad habits like watching a lot of YouTube or watching a lot of movies or TV series or playing video games. 2 hours is not a lot to ask, because at the moment you're probably doing 2 hours worth of those things anyway. And yeah, even if you're in a 9 to 5 and, you know, you're working 9 to 5, you're going gym 2 hours a day and you feel like you've got no time in the day, if you sacrifice literally like 1 hour of sleep, or you even do appointment setting throughout the day, like throughout your job and in between breaks or whenever, you can fit 2 hours a day in. And obviously for the people that are not in those big hard committing jobs, you can fit more time in. It's not super unrealistic to be able to fit 4 or 5 hours in per day if you're on a busy schedule. Like for me, example, like I've gone on it before, but semi-pro footballer, full-time university student, and still able to fit 4 to 5 hours of appointment setting in per day, even more. So that's another thing you need to be able to do. You're not supposed to bullshit yourself. You need to be someone that's keeping accountable. And number 3, the consistency. Consistency is so important with appointment setting, because when you start an appointment setting, you're going to feel like a fish out of water. You're not going to have a clue what you're doing wrong. You're going to be handling a rejection. You're going to be handling objections left, right, and center. And you're going to feel like this is not going to work. Like, you're going to feel like you're demoralized. But consistency is what's going to get you through this. On the first day, it's never easy. Doing outreach, messaging people, speaking to people that you don't know. Same with all types of sales. Speaking to people you don't know, it's never going to be nice. But You know, making money, is it supposed to be nice? Are you supposed to have a nice life as a man? Or are you supposed to go through hardships and hard work to get the results you want? So the consistency is so important. Like I'd say, you know, even if you can put like 20 hours in on the weekend, right? But you no time in the throughout the week, I'd rather be putting 2 hours per day, you know, that's 14 hours a week, then 20 hours just on the weekend, because that consistency is more important than just smashing all out at once. Because once you're creating that habit of, you know, it's part of your daily ritual, part of daily routine, it just becomes normal to you and you don't even have to think about it. And that's with appointment setting in terms of the consistency, the mindset. But it's also the same goes in terms of sending messages. If you're sending 20, 30 messages per day, it doesn't even feel like you're working once you're sending these messages. It's just like, oh, I do this. This is my purpose. It's one of the things you just do. Consistency is not one of those things where, you know, like maybe like trading, you get a big win every couple of months and it's like, wow, you made a lot of money, but then you don't see any money. The consistency, that's what's going to take you from, you know, the average person living a normal life to scaling to these big numbers, online money, living your dream like you want to do, right? So these are the 3 things you need in order to become successful with appointment setting. If you found this useful, then subscribe and like for more, boys.